Why the hell is Zhongling on banner again? It feels like she was just on banner like two banners ago. Like what the hell is happening? Anyway, it's another week. It's another recap. Like I said in the last one, I want to make this a little less structured and a little more chill. So I'm not actually gonna I'm just gonna talk when I want to, no matter if that's in the middle of a fight or something. If I don't talk, I'm not gonna show it, you know. So this week we are starting our grind for Furina. I am like not really prepared like at all, but that's doesn't matter. Which I still think Kuki is gonna be better, so I'm actually gonna switch her out right away. That's not Kuki. Here we go. I feel like Kuki would be just a better teammate to put on this team. And we're basically just gonna fight the Hydro Tulpa, spend all of our resin, and we're gonna have a good time. I have fought this thing. It wasn't this team. It was Bennett was on here, but it should work in a similar way considering it's, you know, this. So yeah, we're gonna try this. Hopefully this is good. Bam.
Got him cornered.
Our bond is strong. I can keep going.
Okay, we're good. Collar's still alive. Collar's still alive. We're good.
Practice on these sides. Go. My royal
Locked up.
We're still alive. It's like I like how he dodged, so it causes Sun to die.
lightning terrified.
Okay, Kale is no longer alive. That sucks. Kenichi's also dying.
Claim these souls.
Our bond is strong. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Come on, we can do it. Okay. Yeah, I need to play. Oh, I actually whacked my thing. Oh, you know what it is? I'm being electrocuted by the water on the floor. That's making me take more damage than I realistically need to. But it's fine. Nobody cares. You know, I do wish that you could use. I wish that you could use. I'm gonna go to a statue. I wish you could use condensed resin on bosses, and it just still give you the same. Like it's the same amount of runs. And it should just give you the same amount of rewards. It would just be nice to condense resin so I can claim daily resin usage rewards. Like, so I can claim this before having to fight the thing. I do think this team works, but it definitely, like, hurts a lot. It hurts a lot to use this team. Like, it just, big damage gets done. And I do see that Kale is actually, or Kuki is actually not enough to get close enough to. Like Kuki's actually not enough. Like she doesn't get close enough to the dude.
Target acquired.
All right, we're fine. We just dodged it, like Epic Gamer. Okay. I did not think that guy was gonna die to that. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Oh Jesus.
Our bond is strong. By royal decree.
Got that there. Ow.
Midnight phantasm.
I definitely like am dying though. Like this is totally possible, but I definitely have to like go and visit a statue every time just because of how much damage I'm taking. It definitely feels like I should probably switch somebody out, but then again I also don't really care. So we're just gonna keep going. I don't know, it's just like normal. Like we don't
really
have
necessary?
we don't have to teleport away anymore, but I can. So that's what we're gonna do.
Just like we rehearsed. Shadow Raven.
Okay, I switched to Kanish, and it just the character switching was on cooldown still, and I feel like it shouldn't have been. And it doesn't really help that I, you know, lost half of my damage output through hyper blooms. Ow! There goes Kale. There we go. Jesus Christ! Like, I just don't know what other team I'd bring if it wasn't this team. This team is like pretty damn good against this, but with all the electricity happening, it just that's like half my half the damage I'm taking is from the electricity, and it's super not fun. But like maybe Tainari instead of Kanish, because Tainari could be further away. But then again, I need to kind of be close for Kuki to be able to do her stuff, so maybe not. Okay, I couldn't do anything. I was locked in an animation. That's not really that fair. There we go. Jesus, I don't like this fight. It's definitely because of the units I'm using. Like, they make it so hard to actually fight the thing, but like I don't have any other options, right? I just don't have very many options, so this is what I chose to go with, and it works. Actually, here, you know what, let's try Baiju for one. Let's see if this is any better. I feel like it'll be less damage, but I'll survive for longer, you know?
The doctor was
Taking a turn for the better.
I like how he ran away twice, one right after another.
by royal decree.
A bitter pill to swallow. I got him cornered.
Bow before your king. The doctor was seen.
Seems like an emergency.
Just like we rehearsed, the odds reveal by itself.
Locked up.
All right, this is definitely better, I think. Like, it doesn't seem like he's dying any slower, and like he each gets less healing though.
Wings of darkness. Come.
That shouldn't really be a problem.
Bitter pill to swallow.
There we go. Yeah, no, this team is way better. All right, we'll be rocking with this going forward. I thought that Cookie team was gonna be better, but this one seems to be way better. You know, last night I sat down and I watched all of Bochi the Rock in one sitting, and it was the greatest thing I've ever done. That show is so fucking good, man. There we go. Jeebus Christo. Nice. Oh, I did set up my notebook. You know how I said I was gonna set up my notebook for recording what I need to do? Yeah, I remember to set it up.
Comes first.
The doctor was.
So that's all set up. And what I mean by setting up is I wrote down, like I marked down all 46 of the boss materials that I need, so I can keep track of when I'm done without having to constantly open my.
Mind the side effect.
Odds reveal.
You know, without having to constantly open my
Write this on for some.
Locked up.
backpack or my inventory or whatever. I don't know what's with this boss and not wanting to actually die. Like, I kept getting hit by it's like Kenichi's skill when you slide across and then you release it to jump. Like, that should not count as jumping.
Taking a turn for the better.
That ruins so much shit. Yeah, I wish I had freaking Auroron, because Auroron would be a perfect character to slap on this team, and to have like the Scroll of Cinder City buff going for Kenichi, because hyper wounds would happen, and you know that's a Dendro and Electro reaction, so it would buff Dendro. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works. I hope that's how it works, because that's how I think it works. Ow. Oh my god, we got a That's huge. That's actually huge. That's three of. Oh no, that's one of them. I can craft three. Man, that is one thing that we might need to keep doing even after I finish collecting. Like I might need to find a Hydro boss
Remember,
that
health comes first.
I might need to find a Hydro boss that I need for other characters and fight them over and over
I got him cornered.
to get more crystals, because like obviously like the best one to do is I'm pretty sure cubes for specifically crystals, to fight specifically the cubes for crystals. There we go. I think that's it. Yes, that is it. Cool. So 5.4 is here,
Necessary?
which is cool. Of course it's cool. It's 5.4. I think you know the video's not out yet. That's just because I scheduled it for
As you wish, Maple.
noon today, and it's not noon. Now I just watched a video. That's one of the reasons I'm recording this a little bit later than I normally do. I just watched a video on Elden Ring Night Rain, because there was an event in like it was like Vegas or something,
Midnight Phantasma. Mind the side effects.
and you know they got to play it early. So I watched a video by the Iron Pineapple, which is my go-to Souls tuber, I guess you could call it. He's just the guy I always go to. There we go. And it looks genuinely fun. Like it really looks fun. I'm super excited for Night Rain. It is gonna be a little weird, but so is every other video game ever. I mean,
Press this on for stop. By royal decree.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Bow before your king.
bow before your king.
Target acquired.
Fix your soul.
Time for you to pay.
You know, speaking of the Souls series, I think this boss will be pretty fun in Souls. Like his moveset is really easy to see and understand. Especially his attacks. Like he go from sword into hammer, or he can just do 3 hammers, or he can just do swords. So I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. 5.4. The big event for 5.4 is happening in 2 days. Because I saw the notification, or I saw the thing for it.
Bitter pill to swallow.
Okay, I almost died. That's awesome. He each almost died immediately. Okay, he did not die. Die. All right, one more. And we're getting pretty lucky with the chunks. We already gotten like 3. I had none of them, and now we've gotten up to 3. That's pretty cool. That's very good. I do like that Dendro one-shots the little dudes, so I don't have to worry about.
By royal decree.
A bitter pill to swallow.
There we go. Just have to keep dodging, and that's it. That is that. You know, I had this dream last night that I pulled Aurora on some banner. I don't know exactly what banner it was, but I had a dream that I got Aurora, and then I woke up today and was disappointed that I didn't have Aurora. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this right at the start, but farming is done with this one because I'm guaranteed to get as much as we need. You know, I have not liked farming this boss. I do not like this boss. I don't think he's like a bad enemy to fight, but I also don't like it, you know. And I'm hoping, so the real thing is if we get 3 drops 3 times, then I'm guaranteed to,
Remember, health comes first.
then I don't have to waste a resin thing.
As you wish, Maple.
But if I don't,
Mind to
I
command.
will.
Locked up.
And I am going to, because I don't want to like farm one time. You know, I don't want to farm one time tomorrow and that be it. So I will just finish it out today. There's not, and it's like, it was either like wait until like noon to record this so that I have max resin, or or like spend a resin thing. Man, I'm playing this really bad. Apparently I'm just out of it. Apparently I don't know why I'm not playing this well. That's only 2 and it's already been fucking 5 minutes. Oh my god, I'm having trouble. No, okay, well I'm gonna have to spin resin. That's fine. Waiting around, respawn, do this. I do wish Kenichi like was control a little bit more, had more refined controls, because like I definitely think Kenichi's swinging abilities are not the greatest. Like I definitely think they could have made it so you have more control over them. Like, because if you hold like W and S, I feel like you should be able to go. If you hold, you know, forwards and backwards, I feel like you should be able to
A bitter pill to swallow.
control how, you know, how far like you could extend. So if you're locked onto an enemy really close, if you hold S, you would go further away from them, the enemies and all that. I feel like that would make him a lot more fun to play. I definitely should have Kenichi ulted. No, that's fine. All right, I like how you know, and I would also like the ability to control who Kenichi connects onto more precisely, because you just can't. Like I was literally right next to the little dude and the game just said no, you don't get to connect on them even though he's right fucking there.
Mind the side effect.
Why did you go closer, idiot? What the fuck was that? Now, I really love Kenichi's playstyle. I find it very fun to play as Kenichi, but there are definitely problems that make him hard to play. I just don't really know why they designed him the way they did, because he's such an interesting character. Oh, I think we're done. Did I do math wrong? Yeah, no, we're done. Okay, I did math wrong. That's my bad. I did math wrong. We're at 47. Yeah, no, I did math wrong. That's my bad. I'm a moron. So we're done with hydrotopal farming. Finally, thank God. Honestly, it's like so nice to be done with hydrotopal farming. Well, the hard part of our day is done, and now we can go on and do freaking reputation. That's what it's called. Hopefully that guy does not want any more sugar, because I do not have any more sugar to give that man. I really do hope people enjoyed the Stronova video. I had a lot of fun recording it. It was fun to play a game that's not this game and record it. So, you know, I really hope it's well received. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I was editing it, the little bit of editing that I did, because most of it I didn't actually like make a mistake while talking or like stutter or anything. So I just basically put the same. So I just basically like it's mostly just one continuous recording with very little in between, because you know the load times, or the times you take to get in game in that game, is so short that it's not actually that bad. But I still, like, you know, I still cut a little bit out and all that. But it was, while I was recording it, I realized the sound of the game was a little bit loud in comparison to everything else. Like in comparison to my voice, it was a little bit loud, but it wasn't too bad after I got used to it. But after I got used to it, like I watched the couple minutes, it was fine. So I think it should be fine. I've turned it down, so next time I do anything that interfaces with the game, it'll, you know, be better. Man, this game looks so good. It still surprises me how good this game looks. Like, I have this one screenshot of, I think I posted it on Blue Sky, which I have not posted anything on in months. I just haven't. I just forget. Like, I never really post on social media, right? I have a Twitter. I had a Twitter. I didn't post on it. I have Reddit. I don't post anything on Reddit. I have TikTok account. I don't post anything there, right? I only really post on YouTube, and I don't really know why, but it's fine with me. I don't really care. You know, I've just never been a big poster, right? I should probably try to get better at it, but I also am not that interested, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I got this app on my phone because I was, you know, I'm really into Persona recently, and I looked up just on the App Store. I looked up Persona, and I found this one app that's Persona 5 theme, and it is like a countdowner. Like you can just set it to count down stuff, and I set it to count down the days until Furina reruns. So we have like 22 days until the
Time
Furina
for
reruns.
takeoff.
So
Bow
you
your
know,
head.
it's getting closer every day.
Ridiculous.
I'm super excited though. Like this is the first time I'm even pre-farming for a character, because I'm like pretty damn confident I'm gonna have enough wishes by the time,
It's over.
like by the time by the time she reruns, that I'm gonna be able to pretty much guarantee her. And I have been thinking, like, I know Unibella said this, but like in terms of what to do afterwards, like if we win 50-50, I think weapon banner, even though I would like to get a signature weapon, I know that if you lose and you like the fate points don't carry over, so you would have to guarantee getting a weapon if you lose. So I think if we win the 50-50, either save for somebody else or try to get C1, and then if we lose, get, you know, it. Ooh, this guy's new. I've not seen this guy here before.
Brace
And then if we
yourself.
lose
You wish me. Taking a turn for the better.
the 50-50 for C1 or whatever, like we have enough wishes to, we'll have a guarantee
Be
for somebody, right?
mind.
I feel like that could be a good way to do it,
Silence.
but obviously I don't know. And that's only if we win the 50-50 for Furina. So it's not that big of a deal at the moment, and we're nowhere near it. So there's still a ton of time to think about it, but I'm not too worried, right? I would have to look through like the character archive and see who I would like after Furina, like who would be a character I'd want to go for after Furina, and maybe save for their rerun. Oh, look at that. We're at level 7. We're almost done. 3 more levels. 3 more levels. What is this? The Dendroculus stone, the Dendroculus treasure compass, and then the wings. We're getting close, and then we can move on to Fontaine, which I actually like, right? I'm excited to do Fontaine because Fontaine, like, you know, just like Sumer is, we're gonna have to start from basically 0, right? We only have what little we got building up to. Oh, that's a good question. So this guy's immune to animo damage, right? But does Viridis and Vener still take effect if they're immune to animo? I actually don't know. It realistically should, because it's not like it does damage, you know. Come over here, guys, please, 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 please. Why are the Hilichurls? What the? Ow!
The doctor will see.
There we go. I don't know why Hilichurls showed up. That's a little weird. Man, I'm super ready to be done with Reputation. Oh my god. Like, I can enjoy it, but it's also like, it's just a symptom of it going on for so long. Like, it takes so long that like it gets boring. It's just because you get to the point where you learn where every single one is. Yeah, so like even then it's gonna take 2 more weeks until we get out of this level, and like it just gets annoying, right? I was thinking about something, then I forgot what I was thinking about. Oh right, let me look at the character archive and see what characters I want Aurora one so bad. I think Sitlali would be really good. Shilonen would be good, of course. I think I'd like Florand over Arlecchino, because I feel like Florand would be a more enjoyable character to have. I want Nahida would probably be good. Kamisato Ayato I actually prefer over his sister. I feel like he'd be really fun. Raiden Shogun would be nice, but not crazy. And then probably just like Zhao or Child. Xiao just because he's Xiao, and then like I would need C6 bars on, of course. But so like Sitlali, Shilonen, Clorand, who is rerunning right now, so that'll be a while. So yeah, Sitlali, Shilonen, Clorand, Nahida, Ayato are like the ones that I would really like. So if they rerun at some point, you know, I don't think these two are gonna rerun. I think she'll rerun before Setlali because I think Setlali just reran. Clorand will not rerun for a while, and then Nahida won't rerun for a while. Ayato might because it's been a while. And then I'd also, in 4-star terms, I'd want Farzan, Charlotte. I hope Charlotte reruns with Furina because I'd like to get her. And then I also really want Auroron. Anyway, that's all for now. I totally meant to mention this in a previous recording, but I completely uninstalled and reinstalled Genshin and Zenless. I did Zenless first because previously I had them installed through the Epic Games launcher and I decided that I hated it. So now I have them installed through Hoyo's official thing. And it's way nicer. Although the only problem is that I don't have the ability to check how much time I've spent playing because you know you can the other place and I do like doing that. You know, I think it'll be better overall. And I have been kind of getting back into Zenless, like not really, but kind of. I have another of those, oh, you were gone for a long time, so now you get a bunch of free stuff for not logging in for a while. So I have another one of this. I've been logging in a lot and all that. Oh, yeah, the Elden Ring Night Rain network test is happening right now, which is, you know, I don't get it on it because I didn't know that it was going to happen anytime soon. It's kind of sad, but it's also not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, the big 5.4 event, the like festival that's happening is in, you know, in 2 hours for me right now. I thought it would have been out by the time I recorded, but it's not. It'll be out in 2 hours because it's at 10. All right, well, we're halfway through this fight. This fight does just take a long time because my characters are not really good, so. There we go. And we got 2 drops and a solvent. That's good. All right. Yeah, solvent. That's what it's called. And that took 5 minutes. I mean, that's just this game though. So on to a pep because at least a pep is way easier. Get back into exploring. There's so many regions that I've only 100% in Mondstadt, and even then that doesn't include Dragon Spine because I don't consider Dragon Spine a part of Mondstadt just because, you know, it wasn't in the game when I fucking played. So I just don't consider Dragon Spine a part of Mondstadt. I consider it its own little region, you know, like Inkonomiya or something. And that's just because, you know, it wasn't a thing, so I don't treat it like a thing. You know? I'm stuck under him. Oh, what the fuck was that? I still haven't unlocked Arlecchino yet. I'm just glad I'm glad Furina doesn't need Arlecchino weekly boss. I would have to do the story quest itself. Nice. Very easy. We got 1 drop, seriously? On the highest difficulty, and I got 1 drop. Oh my god. I do plan on, after this, I plan on just doing some normal collection exploration stuff, just a little bit to get started, and I want to put it in the video. By that I mean I need to gather the flowers that Furina needs because I have like 0 of them. I need to gather and I'm gonna kill some of the weird whopper flowers. That's the word. I was gonna call them the weird flowers that are like alive that she needs, but and I went the wrong way again. All right, time to fight the wolf. Probably the easiest of the 3 that I fight. The narwhal, like none of them are exceptionally hard, but the narwhal takes so long time, and this guy doesn't. And then a pep also is really easy, but you know, Andreas, he's fine. Oh, I watched Harimia last night. If you don't know anime, you probably don't know it, but it's a really good romance anime. It was so good. I've seen it before, and I rewatched it after a while. It had been a while,
Settle down.
I'm so glad that I did. It was so good. Because like I don't know why I've just been getting back into anime recently. There hasn't been any of the fighting stuff that I usually like.
Midnight Venta.
You know, it's been more of the chill slice of life type. Ow.
Silence.
There you go. You know, but that's fun. I enjoy that type of anime as well. So it's funny because I watched, you know how I rewatched Bochi, or how I watched Bochi the Rock recently. It's taken over my freaking it's taken over my For You page on TikTok. It shows up all these romance anime I've seen around now that I'm back into it have shown up. It sucks. A lot of people seem to be not liking the characters that are coming out soon, like their designs and stuff, like Varessa and whatnot. I have seen it, you know, not gonna show it or anything, but I've seen it. I went searching for it myself, and it doesn't look too bad. It looks fine. I think it's a good. I honestly think it's a pretty fine change to make, like to expand the, you know, expand what Genshin characters can look like. It'll like make your future characters have more options than to follow the same thing that like every other character has. You know, I think it's a good option. I do think that it's a little weird that they're going with something like Varessa for their first one, but I also don't think it's very bad. You know, from what I understand, she is literally a wrestler, and wrestlers eat a lot, and like because they're, you know, professional sports players, they always eat a lot of food, so they will be on the bigger side. And she's like in no way like actually overweight or anything. People are just weird, right? Like I think it's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's not gonna make me want her anymore because I don't want anybody except you know who. So like it's not gonna change my opinion on that. But like I think she's a fine looking character at the very least. I actually don't know if there's anything. Okay, I don't think there's anything down here. You know, I hope that this is you know, it's a positive thing. You know, going forward, it'll make it so that characters can look more diverse than they have been, because like whether you believe it or not, you gotta admit that the characters in this game don't look very different from each other a lot of the time. They all have the same kind of build if they're the, you know, when they're the same type of character. You know, medium females all have the same proportions and all that, and there's no difference. And I think, you know, and the tall males also, like you could put, if you took away every identifying feature of Zhongli and Neuvillette and then stuck them next to each other, I don't think you could tell the difference. You know, it's just how the game has been designed. And I think it's a good thing if they're going to expand what they do in terms of designing the characters. Where is this? How many are there? There's 2 more, and I can't fucking find. You know, I think it's a good change in the for the game and for the diversity, because you know how none of the characters are really dark. I feel like this could help them design characters that way and make it fine, because like if you look at all the characters who are supposed to be dark, they're not really that dark. It just kind of looks like they got a tan at the beach, and that's all, and it's just permanent. That's all it looks like, and that sucks. There should definitely needs to be more, you know, representation or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a fine thing. And people are talking a lot of shit for the character not being officially revealed yet. So I don't get that. In other news, Yeon-san is coming out soon, which a lot of people are excited for, because apparently she's Bennett, but again, which, you know, is cool. I don't know if she's going to be a 4 or 5 star. I have no idea. I personally think she'll, like, I can totally see her being either one, because I was going to be like, oh, but she's one of the heroes of Natland. They wouldn't make her a 4 star. And then there's literally Kachina and Auroron, who are both 4 stars and are both heroes of Natland. So it's like, it doesn't, there's no, you know, she can be either one. I don't really care. I think like a 4 star would be better for me, because I'm not gonna pull for any 5 stars anytime soon after Furina. I don't think I'm gonna pull for Yeon-san or Varessa after Furina. I don't think I'm that interested. And I know apparently Shan Yun is rerunning with Varessa, which makes a lot of sense because Ress is a plunge DPS. Don't want her either. I know she's a pretty damn good healer, but I don't do plunge, you know. But I don't know. I do think 5.5 is going to be a really good version. Not only for, I think the characters are going to be interesting. I think the new region to explore, the volcano, is going to be great because we get the finale, I assume, of the little Tapetulasaur that we've adopted. You know, you named him at the beginning of 5.0. Everybody's probably forgotten about him because he hasn't shown up in like 8 years because, you know, no recent update has had him. 5.3 or 5.4 both don't have anything to do with him. So it's like, you know, but I'm glad that's going to be finished up. It's been a super good story, and I'm glad that it's going to, you know, be finished finally. That's one of the that was one of the things I was most excited for in 5.4, I think, was the continuation, because I was like, oh, we didn't get a new region to explore 5.3. It's probably going to be one of 5.4. No, because this game because Hoyo hates me and hates giving me new regions to explore. It's like, if you're gonna do regions to explore, I don't even care if it's one region, man. I just want something new to explore, or like a secret area like Inkonomiya, or that sea thing that I've never been to and I saw it in somebody's world. I just want more regions to explore. That's all I want. See, I don't know if I want to make a video on this event that's coming out, because like, as much as I do want to, it's also one coming out tomorrow or later today. So yeah, and it's also like it's like the main part of 5.4, so like everybody's gonna do it anyway, so there's not really a point to make it. Voice crack. There's not really a point to make a video. Like, I would still enjoy doing it, but I also kind of want to do it myself, you know. I want to take an event to do it myself, because I have been making, you know, I made a video on lantern ride and all that, and I maybe I'll take this one to do it, enjoy it myself at my own pace or whatnot. I don't know, or we can do it on stream later. I still haven't decided whether I want to stream this weekend. I don't think I'm going to make, like, I don't think I'm going to schedule the stream early. I think I'll wait until tomorrow, and then if I want to, I will, because I don't know, like, there is a ton of stuff that I could do in this game, or, you know, any other game. Could stream something else, of course, as well, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So if you're if you would like, you know, if you'd be interested in watching, I totally can. It's not a big deal. I don't know. I haven't decided whether I want to or not. I really hope Shinezaya is going to be good. Obviously, it needs to be. But I also have this feeling that Shinezaya is not going to be for a while, and by that I mean, you know how every new version, like when you have a 0.0 version, it's like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, it's a new region, right? I have a feeling that Shinezaya is not going to come out in 6.0. I have a feeling that it's not going to happen. It might not even be 7.0. They might save it for a little bit and let it cook, because I don't know. I feel like, you know, obviously this game is never going to end. Like, there's never going to be an end to this game. Genshin is probably going to go on for as long as it's profitable. And you know, that's that's fine. There's no like law that says it has to end. But I do have a feeling that either they do the right thing and finish the story and put it into a different arc or something, or they're going to drag it for years and years, and it's going to become boring and everybody's going to leave and the game's just going to fall off, which I don't want. I don't want Genshin to just kind of die, right? I would much prefer Genshin to go out with a absolutely banger story and all that than for it to just kind of fizzle away because people lost interest, right? So I really hope they do the right thing and actually make the story good. But I also have a feeling that in the modern day, with the modern, you know, video game industry, there's a high chance that they just keep dragging it until it fizzles out, and then they move on to the next thing, you know. Now, I have been thinking maybe we go back to HSR at some point, because I mean, I haven't played HSR since fucking it came out. Like, you know, when HSR, you go to the first planet and it's like that cold place and it's the gray-haired girl her story, like the story of that place wasn't finished yet when I left, and it's because I played HSR when it came out, and the story was over, and I'm like, okay, the story's done. I'm not gonna play this game anymore. And like, there was nothing, you know. I one was not good at. I was not accustomed to the game, to the Hoyoverse Gacha game systems and how these games are typically released. Like, I just wasn't used to that, and also there was no really incentive for me to continue playing, and it was, so I just stopped, and I haven't been back since. You know, I probably am good on these, aren't I? I'm still gonna, you know, do a little bit, although this recording has been 30 freaking minutes, and it's almost 9 a.m, and I need to get this video, I try to get this video out by like 1-2 in the afternoon. So, you know, actually, we're gonna just stop it there. I'll do these myself. I don't think we really need to. I have a ton of them, and I don't think I need to really worry right now. Okay, well, that's the weekly recap. This is not, I did not mean for the weekly recap to be structured like this. I totally thought it was going to be more of a chill thing, but then I realized this is like a way more structured version.
Many flavors to
Like, this week is, I have to do a lot of one thing over and over, and I definitely feel like, you know, we're working towards an end goal this time instead of just kind of farming like normal. So I did make it structured. I think the part 1 title cards are funny. I thought that, I think the part title cards make it funny. That's the only reason I put in there. I thought it would be funny to make it like this, you know, part 1, fuck you. But you know, so, I don't know, hopefully you enjoyed. Obviously, that's weekly recap 13. It's been fucking 3 months, yeah, 3 months since the weekly recaps have happened, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see a stream tomorrow. I'm totally down. Let me know if you would like to see a video on the event. I could do that if you're interested. Let me know. Hope you have a good Valentine's Day. The shout out to all my solo, like, kicking it solo gamers out there. I was
Faster.
I was like, at least we have our virtual ones and zeros women, right? So yeah, I hope you have a good weekend. Of course, see you next week. See you Monday. Monday will either be Monday will be something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It might be a different video, a different game. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, so I don't know. I'll see you Monday though. So goodbye. Have a good weekend and Valentine's Day and all that jazz. Goodbye. Have a good day. Yeah.